Over 100 million teachers and school personnel were impacted by educational disruptions due to the COVID-19 crisis around the world.
And when schools and education institutions closed, teachers and support personnel remained on the front line.
They reinvented the way we teach, the way we learn. They supported their students.
Too often with no training or adequate tools. When schools remained open or reopened, they continued courageously on the front line.
We would first like to thank them all for their efforts. The closure of schools and education institutions negatively impacted students, their learning, safety, their well-being.
It also had adverse social and economic consequences on societies at large. Schools are irreplaceable. Reopening schools and education institutions safely and keeping them open as long as possible is an imperative.
In this context, as we see positive developments regarding vaccination, we believe that teachers and education support personnel must be considered a priority group.
This is even more crucial for those in countries most in need.
Today, on the occasion of the 60th anniversary of the Convention that promotes the right to education, and of course, without calling into question existing decisions on other priority groups, we, UNESCO, the United Nations agency responsible for education,
and Education International, the global federation of education unions, call on governments and the international community to consider teachers and school personnel
as priority groups
as a priority group
in vaccination efforts.